black magic has me in its spell.
Well, now that Cain has been mind-controlled again, and the glass crystal is now in Golbez's hands, the Tower of Babel, as you can see, has been reactivated, and we have pretty much nothing left to fight for. They did it. They got all the crystals. Like I said, we just handed the last one over to him, like a fool. Hey, Giot.
Welcome back. Now, let me see.
I am afraid.
What? They gathered all the crystals? Now we're finished. Unless the legend of the big whale comes true.
Ah, Deus Ex Machina. Big whale?
A huge ship spoken in the legend. It says one to be born from
the Mysidian legend.
You know Mysidia?
It's the home of wizards in the upper world.
Mysidia does exist.
The Elder of Mysidia is now wishing in the tower.
I wonder if he's intending to call the big whale. It must be. You must hurry now to Mysidia. But the way to the upper world is closed.
Yeah, for some reason Sid did that. Why did we do that again? It's not like Golbez couldn't get to the upper world. He's got the Tower of Babel that clearly goes through it all. We can't get close to the Tower of Babel.
Let me take care of it.
And in comes Sid. Hey, we got an open party slot if you want to join.
We've got to attach a drill to the head of the Falcon so you can dig your way out.
But you're hurt. Is he still hurt?
It doesn't matter.
Can you do it?
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm Sid, the master engineer of airships.
Alright. So now we have another remodeling of the airship. We just had a sequence like this in the previous part, but we're fixing it up again, I guess. Here we are again. Yeah, we're attaching a drill to the Falcon so that we can fly back into the upper world with a drill, I guess. I mean, before we needed to drop a secret key that only Golbez had into the hole, that bottomless well, so that we could unlock a secret path to the underground. But now, I don't know, we're just gonna use a drill, I guess. Edge, what are you doing over there? Does Sid not ask about Cain and what happened to Cain? Or the crystal? I guess he overheard what happened. I mean, these build sequences are cute, they're unique, but some of them go on a little long. Like, still watching stuff happen, huh? No dialogue or anything. Ooh. Sid!
Take care of yourself.
I may have already served them. Seems like I can't be of much use anymore. I take my hat off to you. Get well soon. Edge, you don't have a hat.
Look after Cecil and Rosa.
Don't worry, and just rest here.
Take care.
You too.
Now go. You have no such time to waste on this old man.
Thanks, Sid. So it seems Sid won't be joining our party after all, so what was the point of Cain leaving? I'll get to that. Let's stay the night here at the Dwarven Inn, and now that our airship, the Falcon, can go above ground, we are gonna need it, and you might wonder, okay, well, how do we go above ground? You'd think you could just do it anywhere, but no, trying to hit the A button just lands us, unless we're on this particular hole, in which case we, go back up, and we pierce the heavens. Our drill will be the drill to pierce the heavens. Just you wait. Kamina. Anyway, we're back in the upper world now, and so we need to head to Mysidia, I guess. Actually, there's a lot of stuff that we can do now that we have access to both the underworld and upper world, but I'm gonna save that. Save that until we get our final party of the game, because this is not it. I mean, we have a missing spot. It would be kind of disappointing if this is our last party of the game. Instead, I'm gonna progress the game like normal, which means I need to first of all find Mysidia. There's the Tower of Babel. Where the hell is Mysidia? It's, oh, it was like right next to there. Okay. My bad, here we are. Here we are in Mysidia, and the Elder immediately approaches us.
We've been waiting for you. Come to the Tower of Wishes.
Do you not have anything to say about Tella, your old buddy, dying? Anyway. One to be born from a dragon, hoisting the light and the dark, arises high up in the sky to the still land. Haven't we been told this before? Veiling the moon with the light of eternity, it brings another promise to Mother Earth with a bounty and mercy. Or is this a different legend? What?
Wish, everyone. The legend shall come alive now.
Oh, okay. Everyone's just praying here. It's coming alive now and we need it most, but not before. Oh god, I'm gonna make that a bit less awful to look at. And from the ocean, I guess, arrives the big whale.
Look, everyone, our wish was granted.
And yes, it's a new vehicle of sorts. It kind of reminds me of how there was a big vehicle in Final Fantasy III, but yeah, we have a huge airship now that's able to take us to the moon. To the moon, then. Right? To the moon. That is the ship of light from the moon, the big whale. So yeah, Golbez has been spending the entire game trying to get all the crystals so that he can go to the moon, again, for some reason. And yeah, the ship just goes there on its own. While wishing, I heard a voice calling you to come to the moon. Someone awaits you there. Moon? But how? The big whale is the ship from the moon. It works as an airship, but when going to the moon, you need to talk to the crystal of flight to voyage between the moon and the Earth. This is a lot of weird stuff going on right now. Yeah, so let's go ahead and board the big whale. There's a crystal in here. Yeah, in addition to the 4 main crystals, which were definitely an homage to the original Final Fantasy, and in addition to the 4 dark crystals, there's also a crystal on the airship that will take us to the moon, but also we have a fat chocobo down here that we can store items in, so that's pretty neat. Not that I really need to use item storage much. Like, most of these are just swords that I'm going to throw with edge, or just very important items that I'm going to use in the field. There's not much reason to store anything. But hey, at least it's a fat chocobo without the use of a carrot, so that's nice. But yeah, clicking this crystal here will take us to space! Up we go. Off of the Earth. And onto the moon. The other moon, not the one that's actually the moon, but the extra one that we've known about. And we're on the moon now. Wow, this is something alright. Now, the big whale can only land in so many spots, and there's a cave there we could go to. I'm not going to go there yet. Instead, I'm going to go where we need to go, which is this big citadel thing here. And we need to land... We can't land in the rough terrain. We can only land on the clear ground. Alright, time to go, everyone. To the moon. This music. This game has taken a weird turn, hasn't it? There's a cave there. I wonder what that's about. There's a cave there. It seems like there's a lot of individual entrances that might lead to the citadel in the middle here. We also have moon cells and pudding. Who would have thought the moon had pudding? Also, I'm going to run away from these battles because most of these are pretty tough for us, given they need a lot of magic, and Rydia is the only one with offensive magic right now. Well, no, I suppose... Whoops. I suppose ninjutsu with edge technically is like black magic, but I don't know. I'm just going to keep running away from most battles. A lot of these caves are interconnected and will take us to different areas. These are the lunar paths. Also, we have chests in some of these with important items. I'm going to be running away from most enemy encounters, and I'll get into why. Maybe not this part, but soon. Almost got these enemies taken care of so we can see the treasure that lies behind them. Why did you hit that one, Edge? Come on now. Why are you hitting that one? Rydia, we've already damaged the lower one. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, there goes Cecil. Okay, yeah, these enemies are pretty damn tough for us. I'm gonna virus both of them. Do what you can, Rydia. Do what you can. There we go. We got one of them out of the way. Just one enemy there remains. Oh, there goes Rosa. Or no, she's hanging on. Okay. Heal yourself, because you're a top priority. Edge, get this last hit. I think this will do the trick. There we go. Okay. These battles are tough with these moon enemies. They do a lot of damage. They also give us a lot of XP. And, oh, we got an elixir for beating them. That was what was in the chest. It would be nice if we had a full party right about now, but instead we're working with what we got. I do like the music that plays in the lunar caves here. Certainly a lot more than the overworld music that just seems kind of goofy at times. Yeah, otherwise I'm just going to be running away from most battles, trying to get through here. I think we're getting closer to the Citadel now. Kind of looping around. There's a cave here. I think that's going to lead us down there, past that exit. Yeah, using the lunar path again. Out here. Oh, there we are. There's our entrance. Let's head on in. And luckily, this is not a dungeon. This is the lunar lair. First of all, off to the side, we have HP and MP restoration with these little things here. Huh? Huh? I was lied to. I was almost certain that this is HP restoration. What? I could have sworn. Alright, call Titan on them. I don't want to deal with these guys. Maybe it is after we deal with the enemies. Just, I hope so, anyway. Because it seems they petrify when they hit people. Oh dear. At least we do a ton of damage with Cecil's Ogre Axe. Maybe because they're big targets. Anyway, Titan, come in and do some work for us, will you? That is 1,800 more to both of them. How are they still standing? We've been doing thousands of damage to them. I guess these enemies are just particularly strong. Oh, there we go. Let's do a virus instead. Less MP. Keep doing that, Rydia. Keep hitting it with Cecil and Edge, and that's really all we're doing right now. We have your classic Final Fantasy 1 party, where you have a couple people hitting and a couple people doing magic. There we go. Oh man, these guys have so much health. There we go, nice job, Edge. Okay, And what was that for again? That was for Poison Axe, which now when we go there, okay, now it's HP and MP restoration. Or just HP, I guess. Well, how good is the Poison Axe exactly? Oh, Cecil can't use it. Is that just a sell? Maybe I didn't have to click, because I stopped there and clicked ahead of time. Like, I didn't just stand on the platform like this. Maybe I didn't have to do that. Hold on. I can't click on this one. That was bizarre. I don't remember that at all. Well, there's no enemy encounters here, so we're fine. And we got all our stuff restored. Welcome. Oh? I'm gonna make this black and white because this is a little tough to look at. And down descends this guy with a huge beard. Who are you? I am Fusoya, the guardian of Lunarian slumber. Lunarians? Yes. Millennia ago, the planet between Mars and Jupiter was about to be shattered. The planet between Mars and Jupiter? What a series? The people who survived this calamity escaped by ships and headed for the Blue Planet. The Blue Planet? What the hell do you think they mean, Cecil? Your land, Earth. However, the people of the Earth were still in the process of evolution. Thus they created another moon and kept sleeping. Lunarians? Yes, Edge, that's what we're talking about. But he refused it. He tried to make the Earth his place to live. Who? I forced him to sleep, but his thoughts were still awakened. That doesn't make sense, but also you didn't answer our question. Is that who's controlling Golbez? Controlling Golbez? Who is that? He is Zemus. He needs the crystals as an energy source to reactivate the Tower of Babel, to bring down the Giant of Babel and annihilate the living on Earth. Most of us Lunarians are waiting for you folks on the Blue Planet to be able to understand us. What about the big whale? My brother Kluya made it to go to the Blue Planet. He taught your folks how to build the airships and the Serpent Road. Kluya fell in love with a girl of your Blue Planet and gave birth to 2 children. One of them is you, Cecil. Me? Then the light at Mount Ordeals was... It was the spirit of your father, Kluya. My father is that light. Kluya gave you his power to thwart the foul machination of Zemus. We must stop him for the sake of the 2 races. Now let's hurry to the Tower of Babel in Eblin. Tower of Babel? But it's shielded. I can neutralize the shield. I will go with you. Lunarian Fusoya joined, a new party member. Okay, this just got very convoluted. So there's an alternate race of alien people who wanted to populate the Earth, but they didn't. And instead one of them is Cecil's dad and somebody else's dad because he had 2 kids. And Golbez is just being mind controlled or something by Zemus, who's the mastermind of everything, I guess. So many weird directions have been taken. Remember when it was about a Dark Knight who didn't feel comfortable with his king's orders? Now we're at this. I mean, I guess there have been weirder turns throughout the Final Fantasy series so far, but still, this game takes a bizarre turn to say the least. Oh, you know what, since we strike first, I might as well show off what Fusoya does. Now, he has a lot of health, he's a Lunarian, he also has every spell in the game, white and black magic, including Meteo, which he can do just on a whim, with no trouble whatsoever. Sorry, Tella, I guess you're useless now. I mean, you died as well, so I guess you died in vain? Also, he died in vain not knowing that Golbez was being controlled by Zemus. In fact, so did Palom and Porum and Yang. Like, I hate the way that story plays out in so many ways. Also, Fusoya is a perfect example of stronger spells take a long time to cast, as you will see here. He is just holding his hands up alright. Everybody's gotten 2 turns now in the time for him to cast that spell. He'll cast it eventually. It just takes a while. Rosa's doing more damage. Nope, he never got to cast it. That's how long the spell took. As we finished the battle before he even had the chance. On the plus side, it didn't use any of his MP, because it never got cast. Also, he's got life 2, which brings us back at full health, I believe, which is really nice. Rosa will learn that eventually. I mean, she's a white wizard, she's bound to. But yeah, Fusoya's in the party now, and you might say, well, okay, this is our last party, right? You're gonna do the side quest now? No! We'll be losing Fusoya before the part's over. Hate to get ahead of myself, but yeah. Anyway, that's all we needed to do here on the moon was recruit Fusoya, and for him to tell us, I guess, why we're doing what we're doing. Also, I suppose, yeah, he's gonna help us get through to the Tower of Babel. You know, at this point, there's been so many twists and turns in the story that it's hard to... Well, okay, it's easy to keep track, because it's usually presented pretty quickly, but it's hard to feel anything for the story. Like, okay, I guess Cecil's a Lunarian. I mean, I cared about him when he was casting aside his dark tendencies and becoming a paladin, but now, I mean, why should I care? We hardly knew who the villain is at this point. It's some guy named Zemus who we haven't even seen yet. It's not Golbez, the one we've been building up to the whole time. And Cain, I like Cain, but the fact he's been mind-controlled so many times, I mean... anyway, we're back here on Earth, only for the Giant of Babel to seemingly activate. Rydia says scream. Tower of Babel? We're late. What? The Giant of Babel will appear. Oh dear. So, from the Tower of Babel emerges the Giant of Babel, who seems to be walking on thin air. Like, isn't that the underground there? Anyway, this is what Zemus was trying to do the whole time through Golbez, I guess. Activate this giant thing to wreak havoc and destroy humankind, for some reason. So off it goes, blowing up stuff. Yeah?
It's terrible. Blast it! Can't we do anything anymore?
What's that? It seems something is attacking the ship. Oh, it's the tanks from the underground. How did they get up here? Anyway, yeah, it's the dwarves.
Here we are. We dwarves shall fight for the Mother Earth. Lally-ho!
Yeah, how did they get the tanks up here? Whatever. Anyway, they're firing off at it. Also, yeah, Yang's alive, by the way. I cannot be resting while you're fighting. Count me in. Yeah, Yang... Yang's alive. Yang lived the exploding room. It's not explained how, but he's with a couple of fairies alongside him. Sid's here as well. I guess he's recovered from his injuries. Watch out, here I come. Oh, also, Palom and Porum are alive again. Hey, long time no see, man.
Our elder removed our petrification.
This war is not yours alone. It involves all the creatures on Earth. So yeah, with Yang, Palom, and Porum back, and Edge, and Sid, and everybody... Nobody in the story, despite all the fake-out deaths, has actually died. I mean, I didn't even mention Rydia, who fell into Leviathan's mouth and then came back a-okay. Nobody in the story has died, except Tella. He actually died. Again, everything loses impact, especially when you replay the game. Like, yeah, I give that impression like, oh, it's sad Palom and Porum died, but I've played this game before, I know they're okay. And I know we won't be having them in our party again, because there's two of them, and that'll take up too much place in the party. So just, my god, the story's just flat out ridiculous at this point. Everything's gone off the rails. It's at this point, this is supposed to be the grand moment of, oh, everybody is coming together to save the day, but also, what do they hope to go do against this giant behemoth of a robot thing? Everyone! The giant is intimidated. Oh good, we've intimidated it. Now, we must get inside of the Giant of Babel and destroy its control system. I see, so we destroy its core. Please, Sid. Oh, I guess Sid's picking us up. Go near its mouth. Who's this? Fusoya from the moon. Moon? Can you or not? Who do you think I am? Leave it up to me. Yeah, off we go. There was a cave earlier, by the way, where we can explore. The Cave of Sylphs. Because those little fairy people by Yang were the Sylphs. We could have gone there and seen that Yang is alive, but we couldn't have done much with that information. But that was also an optional side quest I wasn't going to bother with until later on. But either way, this is the reveal of when Palom and Porum are okay. Right here. Now! Hold on! We're gonna head straight into the Giant of Babel. Through its mouth, I guess. And hey, look, we're in another sciencey looking place. We haven't had enough of these yet. We only went to the Tower of Babel twice and the Tower of Zot once. Now we're here. But we're in the neck, into the chest. Wait, we went down a level? Why did we do that? Anyway, yeah, we're exploring the Giant of Babel, trying to get to the core. You know, if they're gonna bring everybody back to life, at least let us switch around who's in the party. I wouldn't mind getting back Yang or Sid since I did all the grinding with them back in that other part, but no. They're never coming back in the party, they're just brought back to life for no particular reason. Again, it really makes everything in the game lose impact. Like, their deaths don't seem as much, their time in the party doesn't seem as important, because it's very limited. I mean, Sid, he was only with us for, what, a couple of dungeons? Looks like we have a save point right here. I'm absolutely going to use a cabin so we can get all our health and MP back. There we go, and I might as well save while we're here. This is a sure sign that a boss is coming up. Here we are in the lung of the giant. And as we step forward here, it seems we're confronted yet again by Rubicant.
You're late.
The giant won't stop. Valvalis is also here. Also Kainazo. You. And of course, Milon.
Will be laid to rest here.
So yeah, we have all of the fiends returning. All 4 of them.
Master Zemus,
Breathe life back into us all.
to defeat you. Glad to meet and fight you again. You've taught me to join forces. Now I will restore your strength.
Oh, well, maybe I didn't have to use the cabin after all. Whoops. HP and MP restored. And yeah, now we're fighting all of the fiends at once. Although we also have Fusoya, who has all of the all of the elemental magic we could possibly need. It might take a lot of magic, but yeah, we can handle this fight. Also, they choose to fight us one at a time, like we're starting out here with Milon. And Milon is weak to fire, so I'm gonna hit him with a fire 3, with Fusoya, and with Rydia. I'm actually gonna call in Ifrit, or is that considered Indra? I don't know, some of the names aren't exactly correct with later in the series. I need to do some healing with Rosa. Let's heal up good old Edge. Ooh, hold on, Rydia. He does do a lot more damage than he did before. Like I said, they were kind of given new life from Zemus. He's doing a curse. Oh, not on Rosa. Damn it. I need to deal with that. Indra, I assume that's Ifrit, right? Oh no, that's not Ifrit. Yeah, that healed him. Shit. Some of the names aren't exactly the same as they would be later on. I'm gonna do the heal on Rosa so she can get cured. Keep hitting with Edge. Ooh, there goes Rydia. I'm gonna bring her back. I mean, we did 9999 with Fire 3 with Fusoya. I'm sure we're doing fine in the fight so far. We just want to keep Rydia alive. And you know what? We'll just do a virus spell on him. Let's do a Cure 2 on Rydia here with Fusoya. Ooh, nice cover there, Cecil. Although we need to heal you now as well, using Rosa. Rydia's back to full health. Solid hit from Edge. Edge and Cecil right now are just hitting folks. I know they have magic stuff as well, but it's not quite as useful as especially Fusoya. Actually, you know what? With Fusoya, I'm gonna go ahead and cast... Oh! That was it. Okay. He's on to Rubicant now. In that case, let's do Ice. It seems the fiends are swapping themselves in when they get too damaged. Oh, you know what? I suppose I could have done Flood with Edge. Whoops. Let's keep healing people, because we're kind of hurt right now. Keep everyone in good health, team. Oh, I don't like that Fire 3 at all. Hold on. Yep. Okay. Cecil's healing the folks. Let's do, Ice 2. Oh, that did so much. Glare. That's not good. Heal everyone up, Rosa. Oh! Yep, that's a lot of damage. Do an Ice 2 there, Fusoya. I mean, Rydia's doing 1 as well, so hopefully it'll be enough after... Yeah, look at that damage. I want to be somewhat precarious with my MP with Fusoya, because he only has so much. Although we do have ethers as well if we need to use them. There's another Ice 2 coming at you. 3,000 more. The fact that we have all those weaknesses is really helpful. I'm going to keep doing stuff with Edge as well. Another virus spell coming through. That's 2,000 more. Floods coming through. That's another 2,000 about. Cure 3 on everybody. We needed that. Oh god, a glare. Okay, Cecil is not doing too well on health right now. In fact, I'm going to have him heal himself. In addition to this Cure 2 on everyone from Fusoya. There we go. Fire 2, that's okay. He's got to be close to dead by now. Virus. Another 1,700. He's still in there, though. You know what? I'm going to take this time to cast Fast on Cecil. I'm not sure... I'm sure we're taking him, close to taking him out by now, so I'm not going to waste another Ice 3. There's a Fire 3 on us. That's okay. We're all in okay health. But it will need some curing action going on. Yep, there he goes. I knew we were close. Okay, it's Kainazo now. So, Lightning 2 away there, Rydia. Now, if I remember correctly, he's got some sort of, like, AoE attacks where he hits all of us with a big wave of water. Which is fine, because we can keep ourselves healed pretty easily. Also, we have Lightning 3 with Fusoya. Although he could use a bit more healing right now. We also have the Blitz Ninjutsu with Edge. Blitz is going to do 3,000. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do a Cure 2 on... No, I'm going to do a Cure 3 on everybody. I know only half our team needs healing right now, but I might as well heal most of them in the process, right? I'm also going to do a Cure 2 on Fusoya specifically, because I don't think this will get us all of his health back. Yeah, it'll get a good chunk, but he could use a bit more. Big wave, that's fine. Ooh, yeah, okay. We need to keep up the healing. Actually, you know what? Oh, that's Valvalis. Okay, I think she's weak to ice. Yeah? We can always use... Oh, we just barely don't have enough MP. I'm gonna use an Ether 1 on Fusoya, because he has the strongest white magic spell that's been around since the original game. Holy. On this game it's just called White, which is kind of strange, but it's this really strong white magic spell that I want to try out. Otherwise, we're just doing kind of standard hits with Edge and Cecil. I'm gonna do Virus, since I think that's like a neutral good amount of damage, you know. And now that we got some MP back, let's try using White. We can only afford to use 1 with the MP we got back. Virus is gonna do 1500. Ooh, that hurt Edge. Okay. Edge, do more oh, you're out of ninjutsu. Okay. Just go for it, I guess. White, the holy spell itself, is gonna do on max damage yet again. Fusoya is just kind of a broken character they feel like handing you at this part of the game. Mainly for this rematch, I'll say that much. Let's do more viruses with Rydia. Getting Cure 3 on the whole party, that's good. Yeah? We're in the rhythm. We got the rhythm down. Ooh, that hurt Fusoya. Is Fusoya out of commission since he used that white magic spell? Oh, there he goes, finally. And I'm immediately going to Cure 4 everybody, because that is going to hurt us. Cure 4 brings everybody back to max health, so we could use that right about now. Also, I'm going to go ahead and slow her down. Oh, there we go, Cure 4 went off. I was worried she was going to hit somebody first, but it looks like we're getting all the health back we need. Oh, it doesn't heal all the way, because Fusoya didn't get all his health. Damn. 900 more. And 700 more. Oh, there we go. Okay, we dealt with the last of the 4 fiends. Valvalis there, meaning, yeah, we beat him yet again, even with all the extra power Zemus gave him. 1000 GP, lots of XP that everybody gains. It's always nice when everybody lives in a battle. And we learned Drain. Nice.
Master Zemus!
Once again.
No.
We lost. There go the fiends, just like that. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the save point and save and heal up again, because we used a lot of MP in that fight. We're actually doing fine in terms of HP, which is why I'm gonna do this fight, but boy, do we lose a lot of MP. Yeah, I will say, Fusoya is just kind of broken in that aspect. When there's enemies and you know their weakness, or bosses and you know their weakness, he can really exploit them. Even if his cast times do take quite a while. But we got a tent out of that. Hey, perfect, a tent for us to use, even though, I'll probably just use a cabin. We're a little hurt right now, and we could really use all the MP we can get. I mean, we could use multiple tents, I guess, if we, I mean, we have 10. Because, I mean, that got us most of our MP back. But we're still missing a decent chunk, so I'm gonna do another tent. I assume cabin is just, like, maxed out, like, it's just everything you could need. There's no houses in this game, like in the original game, where you can rest at a house. Oh, that didn't even get rid of all our MP back. It got most of Rosa's and all of Fusoya's, so it's still pretty good. But continuing on past where the 4 fiends were, we are now in the CPU. This is the main thing powering the Giant of Babel. It's the core of the giant, the CPU. Man, it's huge. We must destroy the defensive system first, otherwise all the damage will be repaired. I see. Well, okay. We have an attacker or a defender in the CPU itself. I think, yeah, the defender one down there can heal everything, so we want to get that one dealt with first. It's kind of like the Maga Sisters, where we need to deal with that heal one. Also, they have a wall. That's not fun. Damn. Alright, I guess in that case, let's just, speed ourselves up. Actually, does the bottom one have a wall? I don't think it does. I think just the big main one has a wall. But we'll try a virus on the bottom one there. See what we can do. I'll also slow down the main guy. Oh, there we go. That was easy. They have a laser that hits all of us for an okay amount of damage. It's not that much to scoff at, especially when we have 2 party members that have really good healing spells. Oh, why did I just slowed down Rydia. Whoops. But now we want to deal with the main one. The reason we don't deal with the other one, I'm pretty sure if we kill both of them, he'll just bring them both back. Either that or, like... I might be misremembering there. Anyway, let's just take on the middle one, I guess. Not much for Rydia to do other than hit it, I guess. Like, we're pretty much just healing with Fusoya and Rosa and hitting it with the rest of the party. And that's the whole fight. We can pretty much undo all of their attacks with, like, a Cure 1 or a Cure 2. Like, Edge right now is doing A-okay. Everyone's over 1,000 health except Rydia, who doesn't have 1,000 health to begin with. And that's pretty much all the fight is amounted to. They spam Mazer, which does only okay damage to us, and then we just heal it. And we keep hitting the big ball. This is the Giant of Babel, everyone. The fact that it has wall just stalls things out. Like, obviously I'd be using, like, Meteo or Virus or just really strong spells on it to get it dealt with quicker. But instead we're doing things the long way, it seems. Heck, Rosa, why don't you go for a shot? I mean, you have those arrows that are pretty good. We might as well try them. Those do 220, like, yeah, that's alright. But honestly, why would I bother wasting any, like, of my darting swords or shuriken, or why would I waste any of my arrows? When this fight is over already, like, we're just hitting it over and over again. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Oh my god, there we go, okay. All that's left is a little guy who won't be much trouble at all. The fight took a little while, sorry about that, but it's okay. We wanted to deal with the core in the ideal fashion, and now it's pretty damn easy. It's just the little attacker orb who doesn't even have much health to begin with. 30 more, nice job there, Rosa, alright. We received even more XP than we fought the 4 fiends, wow. And we learned a new ninjutsu, it seems. In fact, we got a lot of levels from that. Yeah, we did it. We destroyed the CPU core. We did it! Kane? Kane's not in the party. Kane... I think they used the wrong name there.
You wretch! You ruined my plan. You shall pay for this.
You...
Get away!
Don't you realize who you are?
Stop it!
Wake up. And Fusoya magically is able to remove the trance that Zemus has over Golbez. But he weakens himself in the process, I guess? And Golbez is awake. Why did I have all that hatred? Come to your senses. Do you remember your father's name? My father? His name is Kluya.
What? That means Cecil's brother?
Golbez is my... You were controlled by Zemus's telepathy. Your blood made it easier for him to use you. Your blood? What? Why didn't you control Cecil then the whole time? I mean, Golbez was clearly able to take control of Kane at a moment's notice from a far distance, and yet Cecil's just allowed to run freely? Is it because he's a paladin? I don't know. I've been fighting my own brother. You are my brother? But it could have been me who was controlled by Zemus's telepathy. Yeah, why wasn't it? But it was me. It means my soul was stained with evil for Zemus to use. Is that what it means? Where are you going? I'll settle this all myself. Wait! Zemus is a lunar. He belongs to my race. I'll come with you. So, while this may have seemed like a moment where Fusoya is going to sacrifice himself to break the spell on Golbez, and then Golbez will join our party, no. Both Fusoya and Golbez are fine. They're leaving the party to go take on Zemus himself. Alright, off they go.
Are you gonna let them go like this? He may lose his life. Isn't he your big brother?
Brother.
Right.
Uh-oh. Seems the giant is collapsing.
We must get out. Cecil, what's the matter? But where's the way out?
This way.
Kane,
you can't trick us anymore. Talk later. We must hurry.
Hurry up.
Yeah, you know, now that I think about it, oh, the entrance is just right up there off screen. But yeah, there goes the Giant of Babel. Just like that, the whole plan that Zemus had is kind of ruined. Yeah. At last I was able to regain consciousness, and I'm ready to pay the consequences. Yeah, who do you think reactivated the Giant of Babel?
No.
Rosa.
Golbez was also under the control. It's not Kane's fault.
Golbez too? Yeah, literally no one in the universe has been bad. Our king, who was corrupt, he wasn't actually bad the whole time. Kane, who turned on us, he was under mind control twice. Golbez, who's been the villain we've been going after the whole time, he's under mind control. Every problem in this game has all been leading up to one guy, the only bad guy in the universe. I don't know, the world seems kind of less believable when every bad thing is the fault of one person.
Golbez was Cecil's brother. A Lunarian called Zemus controlled Golbez from the moon. So Golbez went to the moon with Fusoya to defeat Zemus. Golbez, Cecil's brother.
Then I must pay back my debts to Zemus. Hope he doesn't get hypnotized again. Yeah, I don't know what's stopping Zemus from just hypnotizing us all. I mean, Fusoya went away with Golbez. If that happens again, go ahead and get rid of me. Then I'm coming. I feel like defeating Zemus with my blade. Edge. Let's go. I will go to the moon.
Cecil.
Rose and Rydia, get off here. The rest of us will go to the moon. Cecil, why? Wait. It's too risky. There's no guarantee of a safe return this time.
Cecil? What?
Come on, get off the big whale. Sexism much? Yeah,
Now, Rydia, be a good girl and stay home. Think it's sweet of you to say that, hotshot?
Yeah, Rydia is way more capable than any of us. Why is she leaving? What is it? So long, Rydia. Why did they just universally decide to abandon half their party? What was the mentality here? Let's go, Kane, Hedge. Okay. So we click the crystal to send us to the moon. Off we go again to the final showdown with Zemus on the moon. Now, I'm not controlling any of this, by the way. This is just happening. And Rosa and Rydia stayed on board. What do you know?
No, I won't unless you take me with you.
Don't be silly. Okay, how dangerous will be, yada. Okay, you get the idea. I don't understand what the point of this whole moment is, where the three guys in the party are like, it's too dangerous. We can't let you. We can't take you with us. But then these two decide to come along anyway. I'm skipping this dialogue. Who cares? The whole party goes to the moon. Nothing changed about the party. And believe me, given how many times our party has changed throughout the game, that's saying something. Also, yeah, this is the last party of the game, which we already had before Kane got mind-controlled again, only to replace with Fusoya, to only then quickly replace him again. Does he still have the stuff we had on him? No, he doesn't have the Drain Spear anymore. It's just gone. Damn it. Oh, I mean, his new spear's probably better, but still, it's like, I worked hard for that Drain Spear, and I liked using it, and now it's just like the game takes the reins. Anyway, I did a lot of complaining in this part, I'm aware. At this point, we're at the latter part of the game. I want to spend the next part, or maybe even 2 parts, we'll see, going after extra stuff still on the Earth. And there's actually also extra stuff on the moon besides the main objective, going after Zemus, of course. We're coming up on the finale, which is kind of surprising. It's only been 12 parts. Like, that's pretty short for an RPG. But I want to do a few more things to kind of pad things out. And, you know, I enjoy a lot of the side content in this game more than I do actually the main content. So, well, I have been really negative this part. Don't you worry, because we got more fun stuff coming up in the next part. So join me for next week, Final Fantasy IV, as we close in towards the end.